Yes, away we go then.
Fenerbahce have enjoyed a fine start to the season, 6 points out of 6. Desai. Belazolu. Ake. Belazolu. Gendouzi. Mundur. Yildiz. Belazolu. And it's Ake. Mundur. Desai. Belazolu. Mundur. Can he latch on to this? Climbs up big!
Not the best of headers.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Moved on forwards. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Caligari. Can he get onto this?
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Belazolu. Fenerbahce are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Mundur. Pinter proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Belazolu. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Greenwood.
Desai. Fenerbahce are behind here despite their domination of possession. That's very neat. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Caligari, gently done. He is just caressing the ball. Can he deliver? Aimed in towards the centre. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Chance, surely! Emre blocks it, but gives away a corner. They've played it short. Now who's going to be first to this?
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Keeper has taken decisive action. He'll try to keep this alive. Might be danger here. There's the shot! Greenwood. Ooh, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Greenwood does really well to win the ball there. Guendouzi. Greenwood. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Could be danger here. Now, what about this cross? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Asensio. Belazolu. Oh, delicate chip through. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Guendouzi, Asensio, Ake knocks it out wide. Belazolu, Fenerbahce, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Pretty, but it gets the job done. Great chance! Straight at the keeper.
Guendouzi just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Aim forwards. Pinter. Merash. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's neat.
The half official has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
And he's well positioned here. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Tries to cross. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Fenerbahce can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Looking here to chip it through. Gets good distance on it. That's the throw. Asensio, cracking ball. Caligari, forwards and with intent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's played forward. He's found a way through. Ake. Pinter. Desai looks to the other side. Muldur. Guendouzi chooses to go cross-field. Asensio. Oh, he's caught in there, it's a free kick. Muldur. Asensio. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Guendouzi. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. Caligari. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Ake cuts it out. Yildiz. Caligari, gently done. Guendouzi gets across to intercept that. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Real chance! Ake. Out to the right. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Fenerbahce really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Roberto Carlos. That's good play. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Danger averted for now. Foot in. Fenerbahce have a free kick.
And we have substitutions taking place.
Fenerbahce have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 17 coming onto the pitch. Number 26.
Always going over the top.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Oh, good spread. Moved on forwards. And it's played in here.
Well, Peter, he has to get his head up and gauge the landscape. Had he done so, he would have seen a barren plain.
Turns and goes back. Can he finish? It's a loose ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Greenwood. That's an excellent interception.
Fenerbahce really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Asensio. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is a great pick out. He's away, tries a shot! He hits the net! 'Fenerbahce can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Square again into the dying minutes. Merash. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos. It really is now or never. They need a goal. pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Caligari. Merash.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Melasolu. Wins the duel this time.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope